So I kind of want to do, I've had a couple requests about my boat, kind of how I have it set up. So I thought while I'm out here on the lake, I'd do a quick little walkthrough and some of the upgrades I've done to the old Javelin since I've had her. Did a couple big upgrades this year, but I also lost something that was pretty useful that I do miss. Was I put on a Ultrex and a set of power poles, and I must say I love them, especially the Ultrex. That thing is a game changer, and I don't know how I could pretty much go back to using a regular trolling motor again. I mean, of course I could if I had to, but man, I love it. It has changed my ability to fish offshore and do things that I never could with a regular trolling motor. Highly encourage, if you're in the market for an Ultrex, to go ahead and get it. It will completely be worth it. But I'll kind of do a little walkthrough. I'll show you how I got everything set up. Ignore my boat, it's a little dirty right now, but you'll get the point. Okay, so here is the Ultrex. This is just a 80-pound thrust 24 volt. I almost went with the 112 just because I thought, you know, if I am offshore and I'm doing things all day, I'd maybe need that extra oomph that would have. But I didn't want to put another battery in the boat. You know, I only run a 19-foot boat, so I didn't want to have too much in the back that would hinder my top end speed or getting it out of the hole or anything like that. I also already put power poles on, so I had that additional weight, and I just didn't want to overload the boat. One thing I love about it, the Ultrex comes with a steel braided cable and lift assist, so getting it in and out of the water is super easy. You know, you do have some motor noise. I don't know if you can hear that at all, but it's very quiet and it's not that bad. It took a while to get used to. You know, it is a cable steer but an electronic motor, so the sensitivity though of your foot pedal is really soft. So took a little bit to get used to, but I love it, love it, love it. Coming to the back, I put on a set of power poles. I just went with the Sportsman's. I had a set of blades on here for the spring that were my dad's, you know, and I loved them. But when it came time to buying my own set, I didn't want to lose having power poles, but I also didn't want to spend $4,000. After having power poles on my boat, there is not a lot of difference. They go up, they go down, they hold your boat where they are. Sure, blades would be nice, but honestly, there's nothing wrong with these Sportsmans. They do exactly what I need them to do. The only big difference from, I would say, the blades to the Sportsmans is the speed in which they go up. You know, these are a little bit slower on their up and down, where the blades are a little faster. Overall though, I'm pleased. They do exactly what I need them to do. Bed fishing this year, this next spring, is going to be awesome. So I keep my rods and stuff in this box, kind of life jackets and things here. My bait is here. Again, my boat's a little messy, so don't judge me, but all my rods and stuff are in there. I can fit about 20 rods in this boat, and up to 8 foot in length. I got one 8-foot rod in there right now, so it fits in there nice. Don't have a lot of problems. This is kind of my day box. It ends up being an all-the-time box and a mess, but I've tried to organize a little bit. Got my breakfast in there, so don't pay too much attention. It's a little messy, it's kind of packed, but it goes all the way to the front, so I can put several boxes in there, and I really like it. It's full length of the boat. Like I said, life jackets, pedestal seat, all of that stuff's in there. Rain gear, just kind of a junk box. And then I have 2 boxes in the back that I keep extra tackle. Usually I clear these out on the day of a tournament so that my co-angler or whoever that's fishing with me can fish. Live wells, and then this is just my, you put my wallet, my keys, things like that in there when I'm not using it. For the most part, that's my Javelin. Like I said, she's a 99 model or 2000 model, can't remember, I'd have to look. She's an older boat, but it's been a great boat. It's gotten me kind of all over the country. I've taken it to Rayburn, I fished Kentucky Lake, I fished all through college in this boat. I'll probably continue fishing many years out of this boat. It's paid for, so I have it set up exactly how I like. As long as my motor keeps me going, I'll probably be running this boat for a while. You know, I talked about one thing I gave up. I sold my 12-inch graph. I had a Lowrance HDS 12. I sold it. I mean, I still have a graph here, but I do miss having that 12-inch, especially trying to get out and fish offshore. I would love to have it back, but I don't think I would want the graph back and not have bought the Ultrex. I sold the graph, used that money to buy an Ultrex, knowing that I could probably pick up a graph later on cheaper than I could pick up an Ultrex. So while the graph was worth some money, I went ahead and sold it. Don't regret it. Like I said, I just do miss having a nice graph, but I'll have one soon. But yeah, that's the boat. So hope you like it. If you got any questions about anything, if I can answer anything about power poles or an Ultrex, I've had these now for a while, you know, just leave me a message down below and I'll be sure to answer any questions you might have. Thanks for watching. You know, please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. Should be more to come.